are back. 6:44 already this Friday morning. I know we're going to have some sunshine out there today. We're already starting to see it, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like huge difference compared to yesterday. The improvement is immeasurable.
Awesome.
Take a look at this webcam in Brownville.
Oh.
Very cool to see this.
Hello, where are we?
Exactly. Undercast shot right here. We're above the clouds. How cool is that?
Insane. Love that.
Yeah, so we had a lot of valley fog form last night, especially in parts of northern and western Maine through the mountains. And this camera is situated high enough that we are actually above that cloud layer. So this is all fog that you see below that, with some of the mountain peaks starting to peek out above the fog layer, as you can see across the way. Pretty cool to see that on this camera. Not something that we actually get a webcam on all that often here in Maine, and it's not surprising that we ended up with so much fog. We moved a lot of moisture through yesterday. Here's some of the rain totals. Most of the highest rain totals were actually down east, where we had multiple spots reach over 2 inches. Cutler almost 2.5 inches. Cranberry Isles coming in around 2.25 inches. I also want to mention that Bangor International measured around a 1/2 inch of rain yesterday, and there were more spots along the coastline that were within that 1/2 inch to 1 inch range as well. Current dew points still much higher across parts of down east Maine. And this is due to the fact that our weather system is departing. So we still have some showers ongoing, adding moisture. Remember, a higher dew point means more moisture in the air. Lower moisture, lower dew points across western Maine and northern New Hampshire. And as we get a little later into the day, we should see dew points drop a little bit just about everywhere, and then they'll spike again later on this evening as more moisture starts to build in and our wind shifts directions. Here's the last bit of rain that we have to talk about. It has finally moved over the border, and that means that we won't be focusing on that anymore. Now that is officially out of Maine, out of Washington County. We will see improving conditions everywhere. The clouds are not far behind at all. In fact, I think that we're going to see decreasing cloud cover over the next hour across Washington County, with just about the entire state of Maine dealing with just sunshine as early as about 9 or 10. This afternoon, we top out in the low to mid 80s. Really a nice weather day. Great beach weather, too, given the sunshine and the fact that we'll warm things up a little bit. Tonight, clouds increase a little bit, thicken up. Partly cloudy skies expected overnight with temperatures in the 60s. Tomorrow, we'll see high temperatures back into the 80s despite the cloud cover. A couple of isolated pop-up showers or storms possible, western mountains and central highlands. But outside of that, I don't really think that those storms will be able to survive. They need the terrain to actually fire off. And here's the forecast for Sunday. It's a little more interesting as this cold front starts to sink south. Good news is we don't really have support for severe weather on Sunday, but certainly some thunderstorms with heavy downpours possible. Wholesale weather pattern changes coming up after that too. We're going to warm things up quite a bit. By Thursday, we're talking about high temperatures widespread in the mid to upper 80s and even some low 90s sprinkled in across parts of western Maine and New Hampshire. So much more summer weather on the way, and certainly a big difference compared to where we were just a week ago, and even yesterday too, feeling much cooler out compared to what you normally expect in August. Seas about 3 to 5 feet today, southwest wind 5 to 10 knots. Small crafts issued until 11 p.m. this evening. We'll see improving conditions on the seas tomorrow, I think. Again, isolated mountain shower inland possible, a storm risk on Sunday with that cold front. But by the time we get into next week, our pattern shifts to favor wind coming out of the southwest. That's going to pump in heat. It's going to pump in humidity. Temperatures for most of us by the middle of next week, mid to upper 80s. That does mean we could see an isolated thunderstorm on Wednesday or Thursday, just because we're bringing so much moisture back in.
Right.
But I'm not really concerned that it's going to be widespread. In fact, I think most of us will stay dry most of next week.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on things. Thanks, Mike.